Alright, hello YouTube viewers, I hope you guys are having a great day. My name is Max and welcome back to another live stream of Euro Truck Simulator 2. If you are new here, I live stream every single day, so do consider subscribing. So without further ado, let's pick up where we left off from the last time. Okay, I wanna go here. I wanna go there if I can though, or Bunga. If not, I can skip that. Do I need any rest? Let me check. Not really. But the one going up here, I want to go down here if I can. Let's see, how far is it? 200 kilometers. Okay, not that far. No, I can do that. I can do that. One more rest. Reroll the job list. Nope, and nope. Yeah, you can't get the job yet that you always wanted, you know. Cost games. Not tired. Okay, can't rest anymore. So, let's hope this one has it. Yes, we do have it. Finally. Thank God. Strianzo, pretty far. I hope it's not that far. I need to pick up the job. Ooh, okay, not that far. Alright. Can be done, can be done. Can be done. Wait, what the? I got confused there for a sec. Wrong way, wrong way. I got confused. Oops. Why am I drifting? This is just me picking up the job, not really going to the destination. It's already pretty far, you know. Insane. Distance for a company supposed to be located here. Why was it so far away? Telephone tags. Fax, not tags. Fax. Mobil. Hungary. Go. Why can you play why can the AI deliver double trailers here while I can't? I'm not allowed to do that. Why? Why am I not allowed to do that? Yeah, why? Please somebody fix that. remove the grass on the road. That's insane. Maybe slower. Like, I don't think it's wise to drive too fast here. We're going uphill apparently. Oh no. Oh no. No. Don't die. Only transport dirt or basically anything that requires you to transport a vast amount of raw materials. dirt, petroleum, what do you call it, coal or whatever. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Is it going to open? Yes, it is. Hello, Vin. Good to see you. Welcome. Good evening. Please let the job still be there. Oh, thank God it's still there. Logging trailer, blah blah blah. I want this one then. There we go. Now we have to go back where we came from. Like, what a crazy company. Kinda makes sense, I guess. It is not in the middle of the city. In fact, it's at the, you know, at the fringe of the city. Basically, this is you know, a lot of forest here, so it does make sense for the company to actually be located near forest instead of in the middle of the city where there's no, you know, there's no trees or anything. But yeah, 60 kilometers just to get the job. Man, oh man, so far. 11:24 Wednesday. ETA 7:23. I remember this being urgent delivery. Use your force field. Ray. Yeah, just waiting for the you know, invisible wall to disappear. Disappear. I still see trees like everywhere. How and where then do they actually cut down the trees? Like, I don't see any tree stumps. I don't see any clearings. Everything is a-okay. So I wonder where the company got its logs from. Is it using a 3D printer to print logs? Thank you, Vin. Thank you very much for the support and kind words. You know, Euro Truck is the kind of game that allows me to relax quite a lot, but sometimes I just don't feel like playing it. You know, especially when I'm already addicted to Fortnite. Like, you have no idea. Like, I'm so much into Fortnite right now. I haven't been into this into a game this much like since what? I guess since Witcher 3 most probably. Even then I'm not really addicted to Witcher 3. You know, I had fun with Witcher 3. I had fun with Nier Automata. Those two games are really my favorite this year that I've played so far. But to be honest, Fortnite is the first game in, I don't know, 5 years maybe, that really make me remember all those days, the old time when I'm addicted to games. Like, I'm really addicted to MMORPG especially. I was waiting for Blade and Soul, but then they didn't come out with the English translation for Blade and Soul. It took them too many years, I guess, and then when it came out, I basically don't want to bother playing it. And then Revelation Online came out. I tried it, didn't like it. Pay to win, you know, cash shop, loot boxes, whatever, everything crammed in one package. It just turned me off. Like, I don't know. Me and MMORPG go way back. I just love playing MMORPG. Sometimes just, even in school, I still remember in school, like, I used to think about, you know, how to get money, where do I want to grind, get, you know, level up. Like, I kept thinking strategy, you know, thinking about strategies to fight bosses and everything. But now it's Fortnite. I'm really having fun with Fortnite. And I can't wait for Monster Hunter World to come out next year. The same goes for with Dauntless. I want to try Dauntless and Monster Hunter. Like, dang, I played Monster Hunter 4 last year. That was my first. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate was my first entry into the Monster Hunter world, and dang it, I loved it. Like, when I first started playing Monster Hunter, I was kind of confused. Like, you know, I was super confused. Like, how do I play this and all? But I stuck to it. I don't remember how many tens of hours after that. But you know, the more I play it, the more I get the game, and the more I get the game, the more I was so into it. So I'm looking forward to Monster Hunter World. The graphics looks awesome. The gameplay is obviously Monster Hunter gameplay. Oh, I'm totally gonna love it. I hope though that my ping to the server doesn't suck. Like, every game that I've played, online games especially, since I live in Southeast Asia, right? Not many games have a server in Southeast Asia. That's why I tend to play MMORPG. Even then, you know, the ones that I played for long term, mostly situated in North America. The servers are located in North America, so the ping ain't that great. So I avoided PvP like a plague. I just didn't like PvP. You know, you click 0.2 seconds later, then your skill will activate. So you can feel it. You know, you can feel it when you're playing the game. You can feel it. The ping delay. You know, you can still feel the delay. So it's still seriously turned me off. I just hope that Monster Hunter World ain't like that. You know, I hope they have a proper Asia server, Southeast Asia server, or you know, any Asian server that is closer to my country, so that I can play properly. Like, when I was playing Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, I went online, and I remember sometimes the ping wasn't great, but it's mostly playable. Like, I can dodge, I can block, but if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I had to time it. Like, I have to really figure out the boss attacks before doing anything. I can't, like, the moment I see the telegraph, you know, I started to block or dodge. I can't do that. I have to do it before it. So basically I have to predict the boss's movement, the monster's movement, before doing anything. The delay is just too much, you know. The ping is just too high. Which country in Southeast Asia? That's classified information. That's classified information for now. But you know, not many countries in Southeast Asia, and Southeast Asia market, like, I don't know, man. It's sometimes it's big, sometimes it's small. You know, sometimes it's small. Like, I remember when the first MMO came into Southeast Asia, Ragnarok Online. Oh my god, everybody got into it. I mean, everybody in Southeast Asia played Ragnarok Online. Every country, I think, if I'm not mistaken, every country had its own server, you know. And now, nobody's playing any MMORPG. Ragnarok shut down its server, and then some other games that I used to play that had servers here also shut down. And yeah, you know, like Fortnite, for example, right? They have servers in China, I think, because my ping to that server is around 90 to 100 milliseconds. So it's still high, but it's mostly playable, you know. I think it's located in China. It's not, you know, it's very rare for companies to actually create a server in Southeast Asia. Mostly companies would actually create a server in Singapore, so people in Southeast Asia can play it, and you know, for people in other parts of Asia can connect to China. It's closer, but for me, China is too far. I would prefer to have Singapore server, you know. They have Singapore server. Internet there is quite top notch. If I'm not mistaken, Singapore has the best internet in all of Southeast Asia. Well, what can you expect from a first world country, huh? Even if it's small, you know, the technology there is top notch and all. I've heard stories, and yeah, I've heard stories, basically people telling me that VPN works. Using VPN can reduce the ping to the server. So if you are in Southeast Asia, use VPN, connect to North American server, then your ping will be reduced. Like you are almost playing, you know, closer to North America. But the thing is, since I love playing MMORPG, for example, right, they tend to ban you outright if you're using VPN, or they will actually block the VPN. So there's no way for you to play it, and I do not want to try it. Of course, you know, all the good VPNs are paid monthly subscription. It's not free. The free ones ain't that good. It's just for anonymity. Yeah, is that how you pronounce it? To be anonymous on the internet. That's the purpose of the free VPN. But the paid one is good for you know, playing video games. But that's the thing, I just don't want to pay, you know, I just don't want to pay just to try it out and then be disappointed. Come on. RNG will be relaunched. What do you mean RNG? Ragnarok? What? Yeah, I know Ragnarok. I mean, how many years has it been already for Ragnarok? It feels like almost 15 years, I think. It's a long time. I remember playing when I was still in middle school, I think. Was it in middle school? I think when I was in middle school, not in high school. Either in high school or middle school, I don't remember. Like, long time ago. And even till now, it's still popular. The Gravity apparently created a new server, a new progression server, basically, and it has a concurrent user of 5,000 every day. Like, that's insane amount. If you compare that with other games, right, that is very, very hot right now. You know, like games like Overwatch is really popular, right? So the clones are also supposedly popular too, like Paladins and all. But the most popular ones, Paladins, only nets around 3,000 concurrent players. Like, that's still lower than Ragnarok Online. That's crazy. This is old school Ragnarok, not, you know, not the new Ragnarok. I've tried WT Fast, by the way. I've tried WT Fast, the free version, just to see whether it works or not. Because it did say that the trial version, you know, use the trial version to figure out whether it works for you, then you buy the full version, right? So I tried it out when I was playing Revelation Online. It didn't do much. It didn't do much. I guess it kinda reduced my ping to at about 10 milliseconds. So, you know, 120 millisecond versus 130 ain't really. There's not really a difference there. So, you know, I was hoping kinda like if I connect to the North American server, I would normally get around 100 to 120 milliseconds. I would hope that, you know, WT Fast would actually halve that kind of ping, you know, make it 60 or 70. Nope, it didn't work that way. So I just gave up afterwards, and it stopped working too. Like, I don't know why this free version stopped working. I don't know what happened. I want to try it out again, and it wouldn't let me. Maybe there's a time or something. I have no idea. It didn't say so though. It didn't say there's the, you know, I have to buy it, I have to purchase it. in order to continue using the free version. But yeah, ultimately I stopped using WG Fast. It doesn't work for me, at least. I guess it only works for, well, I don't know who it works for, but I'm pretty sure it works for people. So, cause I've seen people saying that it works, you know, but I've also seen people saying that it doesn't work. So I would say it depends on luck. You know, where you are located, which server are you trying to connect to? It all depends on what the heck. It's what the heck. Yeah, I guess it all depends on luck. I mostly played on the North American server. Like every game I've played nowadays, the servers are located in North America. Thank God for Fortnite having Asia server, by the way. Thank God Fortnite had an Asia server. I do not want to connect to North America and Europe. The ping there is around 300 milliseconds. I can't play it. It's unplayable. Same goes with Truckers MP, by the way. No, same goes with Truckers MP. That's why I don't play multiplayer. It's just the Hong Kong server is always offline. Even when it's online, nobody's playing on the Hong Kong server, so there's no point in me playing multiplayer, you know. It's better to just play single player. Sometimes I just wish that I live in South Korea or North America. South Korea has the fastest internet in the world. They are number one. My teacher went to South Korea a few years ago. She told me that the internet there was super fast, that people actually shared files that amounts to gigabytes, you know, and it can be transferred in seconds, not in minutes, not in hours, but seconds. Gigabytes size file. I mean, that's insane. Here in my place, you know, 1 gigabyte is going to take maybe around 10 minutes, maybe 15, depending on whether I'm doing anything with my internet or not, you know. So it's kind of annoying. But dang, 1 gigabyte in seconds. That's just insane in my opinion. But you know, if you live in North America, then you're gonna have fun with a lot of games. I just don't like. Another thing is that I just don't like playing in Southeast Asian server. If there's any games, online games, it's just not a good experience playing in the Southeast Asia server. It's hard to describe it. Like, people here ain't. Seriously, it's kind of hard to describe it though. It's a cultural thing, you know. It's a cultural thing that I just avoid it altogether. I prefer to play with you know, the American instead. They are much more friendlier. They are much more reliable. They are much more trustworthy, rather. I just don't want to play. I just don't want to play on any Southeast Asia server, if there's any, for any MMORPG. No, any PvP games is just fine, you know. But for MMO, nah. If there's an option between Southeast Asia and North American server, I would pick North American server in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. I'm not alone. I'm not alone in it. Like, my friends too like to pick North American server. My friends and I used to meet in a mutual game, rather. You know, when I was playing MMORPG, we met there, and we kinda thought the same thing, you know. We had the same idea. Like, we don't really like Southeast Asian server. But yeah, it's a trade-off, you know. The culture here for the online community ain't that good, but the ping to the server, of course, is going to be excellent. Ah, there we go. You know, I have a VPN, a free VPN, but the capacity is 1 gig. The thing about Fortnite is that I can't test the ping to the server. No, there's no indicators telling me the ping. You have to go into the options. Even then, it's not reliable. I can try it out. I can try it out. The VPN Tunnel Bear. I have Tunnel Bear, by the way. I think if I'm not mistaken, Tunnel Bear is kinda popular. Tunnel Bear is kinda popular for a VPN. I want to try Tunnel Bear. I have Tunnel Bear on my browser. I use it to bypass YouTube country restriction most of the time, but the data cap is 1 gig, so I don't think I'll be able to play online games with it unless I subscribe monthly, and it's super expensive. This is why I just generally don't like VPN. It's so expensive. Even then, if you're playing online, you might get banned. Not your account, rather the VPN might get banned, and then boom, your monthly subscription to the VPN is kinda worthless after that. You subscribe just to use it for video games, and then the company decided to ban the VPN IP outright. You can't use it anymore. If I'm not mistaken, Fortnite does ban VPNs. To prevent cheaters, they generally do not allow VPNs, so I can't do anything about it either. Oh yeah, this one game, I think when I was in college that I played. The server was located in Australia, not in North America. This is one MMORPG that I've played that the server doesn't exist in North America, doesn't exist in Europe, doesn't exist in I think it does exist in Philippines. The other one is in Philippines, and the other one is in Thailand. I think the one thing, it's either Philippines or Thailand. I don't remember whether Thailand existed or not, but I do remember the Philippine server does exist. And it's not in English, so the only English server was in Australia, and this game ain't really you could say ping dependent. You can play it laggy, you don't have to time your skills or whatever. It's just a relaxing game, and I've met a lot of kids there. It's a funny thing, It's a funny thing when even Philippines do not want to play on the Philippine server. They went to the Australia server instead. And as a result, the funny thing is, I do remember seeing a ton of kids from other countries too. Even though the server is located in was located in Australia, like people from Brazil, from Philippines, from Indonesia, from Singapore, like everywhere went into the Australian server. I don't even remember meeting any Australian players. Yeah, I seriously don't remember meeting any Australian players. I've only remembered meeting my own countrymen, meeting some Brazilian compro. Them buying and selling stuff, typing in their own language that people don't really understand. But yes, that was pretty funny though. Yeah, my taste really, my taste in video game have changed like in the past 10 years. I used to love Counter-Strike, and then I stopped playing the deathmatch, for Counter-Strike, because I don't know, it just felt so boring to me. And then I started playing on the modded server like Zombie Escape, Death Run, Bunny Hop servers. I played it for 2 years afterwards, and then I started playing MMORPG, because I was playing Counter-Strike because there wasn't any other MMORPG that I wanted to play. I RuneScape, World of Warcraft never really took off here, especially World of Warcraft. since it requires you to pay $30, if I'm not mistaken, $30 monthly subscription. Like $30 convert to my currency is like insanely high amount. For me, that is still in high school, right? I can't get that kind of cash. I just can't. So nobody actually played World of Warcraft. It's not really popular here. I wouldn't say nobody's played World of Warcraft, but it ain't really that popular here compared with North America or Europe, for example. Especially North America. I know for North American, World of Warcraft is really popular, but here, the monthly subscription really turns people off. It's just too expensive. So yeah, my taste changed, and then after that, when I went to college, there weren't any games that I really got addicted into. Except for the Counter-Strike zombie mod, the modded server and everything. And yeah, basically that's it though. Never got into any games. And then after I graduated, I don't remember playing any games either. I got addicted to YouTube instead. It's kind of funny though. It's kind of funny. Instead of being addicted to video games, I got addicted with YouTube. I don't know. I just don't like. I don't like MOBA. I don't like hero shooters. I never got into Dota in the first place. I used to play Dota when it was when it first came out as a Warcraft 3 mod. That's when I played Dota for the first time. And then the creator actually came out with updates upon updates, and then we have version upon version, copycat cropping up left, right, and center. Like after that, I just quit Dota altogether. And when I tried to get back into Dota, Dota is kind of popular here in my country, by the way. But yeah, when I tried to go back into Dota, well, everything got so complicated, it just turned me off. So I stopped paying attention. Wait, where am I supposed to go now? Then I just don't bother playing any MOBA at all. I don't bother playing any MOBA. I never liked any hero shooters, so Overwatch ain't really my favorite to begin with. Wait, where's the... Oh. Hello? Where's the delivery spot? What the heck? What? What's the... What? Where's the delivery spot? Where do I park my trailer here? Am I supposed to turn here? No, I'm not supposed to turn here. I'm supposed to go down, I think. It's night time here, so I can't see. What the? What? Ah, crap. PUBG, the thing with PUBG is that it's not free. It's not free, it's not optimized, and I think it's going to kill my computer. I've seen people on Fortnite saying that, on Fortnite live stream, saying that PUBG is very laggy and all, even when they have a good computer. I wouldn't say my computer is really a potato. I have a GTX 970. It's good enough, but I don't think I'll be able to stream PUBG. So, and yeah, I've never gotten into PUBG, to be honest. I've never gotten into PUBG. Like, Fortnite is totally different. I love watching other people live stream playing Fortnite, and I too play Fortnite, so it kinda resonates well with me. What the heck? What's going on here? Why am I getting stuck now? where's the parking spot, baby? I'm confused here. Like, I'm really confused. The one thing I really love about Fortnite is that the nature of the game is very fast paced compared with PUBG, right? If you decide to go like far from where people are, right at the edge of the island, for example, you might be safe, you know, you might be safe, you might be able to loot and everything, but then there's no action. There's really no action until you get to the final end of the game. But most of the time you get shot in the back instead, you know. So Fortnite is totally different, in which it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You can save yourself by building, and the map is small enough so that you can walk for 5 minutes and probably find another player, you know. So you see people doing high kill matches, 20 kills, 30 kills, that insane amount of kills for a match that I just can't do. I don't know. I remember when PewDiePie used to live stream PUBG, right? I did watch his live stream, but the thing is, even though I'm you know, I like him, you know, I like his content, I don't like PUBG. I don't know why. No matter what, I just can't get into watching PUBG. Maybe because, you know, it's just too, the action is just too far apart compared with Fortnite, where you can just jump right at the beginning of the game, find the guns, kill people left and right, and at the same time still survive. You know, it's not a one bullet to the head and you are history. You can find medkits, a lot of medkits, shield. You know, you can build stuff, build covers and all. So you practically can save yourself, basically. All right, let's go back here. By the garage over there. That's the unique aspect of Fortnite, is that you can build cover. What the? Oops. It's so dark, I'm really confused where to go. And the crazy nature of Fortnite, man, it's really insane. The new launchpad item, man, people can be Superman. That's insane, right? That's insane. People can be Superman. Like I've done I've done launchpad kills before. Some of them were failures, where I failed to kill the guys with, you know, using launchpads. There were times where it was successful, but dang, seeing people flying with a launchpad was awesome. And that rocket jump and rocket flies, that's also insane. Flying with rockets, you can't get that in PUBG. You can't get that in PUBG. There's no way to get that in PUBG. I think they might introduce some other crazy features in future updates for Fortnite. Like, they can do that. They definitely can do that. I've heard rumors about new maps for Fortnite. I've heard rumors. I'm looking forward to it. I've heard people making crazy suggestions too, like a lava world where you have to build, you know, you have to build your own bridge. You have to build your own land, basically, in order to survive. You know, it's kind of a smart idea, I would say. You know, they can build crazy worlds because the graphics isn't really realistic. You know, it's a cartoony game. They can make whatever. You know, they can create whatever world they desire. I think the reason they actually make the first map to be realistic is because they want to copy PUBG. You know, get into that PUBG Battle Royale market rather, you know. So they make houses and everything, but they certainly can create a world where it's all fantasy or sci-fi or whatever, you know, whatever. It's a cartoony game, so they can create whatever. And I'm looking forward to it. And they are adding new items too, in addition to that, to the new map. That's the rumor though. That's the rumor. New guns. I know they have added silenced SMG. I've tried the silenced SMG and it's quite awesome. Not the best, but it's viable. If you don't have any other guns, it's still viable. It's not crap compared with compared with pistol and revolver. At least I can't use revolver and pistol. Yeah, maybe people have been giving crazy ideas to Epic Games for Fortnite. Some of them obviously are just too ridiculous to implement. Some of them are crazy good. Upcoming update is a smoke grenade. I was hoping they would actually implement as flashbang. You know, blind your opponent in a radius, blind, deafen, and yeah, disorient your opponent, you know. So basically those two, blind and deaf. So basically, you know, similar with flashbang in Counter-Strike. Toss that, boom. They can't see you, they can't hear you, coming or retreating or whatever, you know. I would love it if they introduce more grenades. Make the gameplay more, you know, has more variety. As of now, the explosion grenades is good, but it doesn't do much if your opponent is in cover. So you can't approach any opponent if they are building, you know, if they have built a huge base, you can't do anything about it. So having a smoke grenade, tossing a flashbang, I think would benefit against people having a big ass base. Alright. Let's see, I want to go here. Go here. Go. Nope, there's none. Wait. Gaboot. Wait, what? Wait. What? Why is this branch out like this? Okay, so go up here. Oh my god. So many crazy roads. It doesn't intersect either. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I need to discover that too. Nope. Yeah, I would say flashbang is a must-have. I don't know why they implement smoke grenades first. Like, I was hoping for a flashbang. Like, I was secretly hoping for a flashbang. You have explosion grenades. Obviously, you gotta have a flashbang. Oh, maybe because they do not wanna. Okay. I think I know what they are thinking. Like, flashbang ain't really a team. You know, a team weapon. You know, a team weapon. I would say. But with smoke grenades, you can smoke your own pace, so that you can provide cover for your teammates, you and your teammates, to move from one place to another, you know, without the opponent seeing you. So it kind of makes sense. And while flashbang is kind of mostly more about single player, one versus many, for example, if you are solo. In a team situation, right? Using a flashbang, you might accidentally flash your own teammates. So and that's gonna cause some frustration and some internal discord between team players, especially when we have random squads in Fortnite. People have been doing crazy stuff in random squad. Like I've gotten team killed by people multiple times. It just pisses me off. They just kill me to take my guns. So I've stopped playing random squad altogether. I hate Asian server. Seriously, I hate Asian server. When I went to the North American server, right, everybody there was friendly. You know, I've never gotten any team killed by anyone. The moment I went into Asian server, bam, I got team killed. Like I remember getting team killed twice in a row when I was doing random squad. Pissing me off. I can't do solo squad either. I'm not that good with the game. Unlike other streamers. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, there's a lot of strategy you can use with grenades. They're gonna introduce new items. I know for sure though. And I'm looking forward to it. When the game first came out, right? When Battle Royale first came out, they actually had a gun that was exclusively for PvE, the Save the World feature. Player versus environment, save the world, versus zombies and all. It's a co-op game. So they have this gun called what's the gun called? I don't remember, but it shoots lasers. It shoots freaking lasers. And they took it out very quickly afterwards. I don't know why. Maybe because the gun wasn't really viable enough, or it's just too underpowered. I don't know what's their reasoning, but they took out the guns. But the people that actually went into Battle Royale when it first came out, which I didn't, by the way, I played the game when it went for open beta. People that actually bought the Founders Pack managed to get into the game earlier. I think 1 or 2 weeks earlier than the ones that didn't. So yeah, the ones that bought the game actually managed to play with that gun, silly gun. They definitely can do other guns. That's just not about. Just about that. I wonder if they're gonna introduce melee weapons. Like, I know in PUBG we have melee weapons, right? But in Fortnite, there isn't any. There's no melee weapons. You only have your pickaxe. Even then, your pickaxe sucks. 11 damage. Like, 11 damage. That's you have to pickaxe your opponent 10 times. 10 times to kill them. That's just too many. Too many when you can't even get close to your opponent. Just imagine how can you get close to your opponent? It's not possible when they have guns. No, especially when they have reduced the speed, your running speed when you are using your pickaxe. If you are flinging your pickaxe, right, your movement speed will be reduced by 30%. That's the new change from the last patch. So basically, you can't melee people to death. I just hope that, maybe one day they will introduce melee weapons. I know melee weapons are kind of useless, but use it as a secondary weapon if you don't have guns, or if you can sneak up upon anybody from behind, and then use that a sword or something. Boom, one hit kill the guy with a sword. Because getting close to anyone in the game is almost impossible. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but no, it's not easy. It's not easy. I've seen people done it before. Point blank, shotgun to the temple, and all. But it should be rewarded. If you can get close to your opponent, it should be rewarded. So having a melee weapon would actually be a good idea, in my opinion. Oh my god, this car scared me. Asian players are not friendly as the other comes from US and Australia. Yeah, it's weird though. That's the weird part. That's the weird part. The guys that I met when I was playing Raider Z only had a server in Europe and North America. I went to the North American server. Obviously, I found some great great Southeast Asian players. Like I've befriended all of them. It's kind of funny, and we all hated if we already said to each other, like, if Perfect World actually introduced a Southeast Asian server, we will not join. We will not play that. We would rather endure the hyping in the North American server and continue playing on the US server. I don't know why though. I don't know why. When people, when Southeast Asian played on the North American server, they become more polite. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Maybe because only those maybe more adults played on the foreign server. More kids though. Teenagers, for example, played on the Southeast Asian server. Yeah, most people that I found playing on the North American server that played with me were adults already, not teenagers. Maybe that's the case, Maybe that's the case. I just don't know. I've met great people. I've met shitty people too. But obviously, it's far better than playing in the Southeast Asian server. Which is weird to me. Which is weird. I doubt I can find them if I continue. If I were to play in the Asian server. Another thing about one more thing about Fortnite, right? For some reason, there's more cheaters on the Asian server than the North American server. Oh my god, you have no idea. 2 days ago, when the new patch came out, I played twice, and I encountered hackers twice in those games. I reported them all, basically. But it's super annoying. But the ones that I watch on Twitch, right? They played on the European and North American server. They played for 8 hours straight. Obviously, streamers played for a long time, but they never encountered a single hacker. Like, that's insane. But Epic Games has been doing a great job at killing hackers. I haven't found any hackers today and yesterday. Yeah, I found the hacker, reported them, and yeah, I guess I just got unlucky. New patch introduced new loopholes, and then they patched that out, banned the hackers. Case closed, I guess. I've never seen any hackers today. Never seen any hackers yesterday. So I'm kind of happy, I guess. But dang, there's too many hackers in the Asia server. Yeah, being friendly is a trend of people. If you want to go, obviously, if you want to go to a foreign server, you have to be friendly. You can't insult other people. It's just silly, It's just silly. But I've seen people doing that. That's the thing. I've seen people doing it. Like, they think they are the bomb. They decided to basically insult people, and then boom, got banned for being that stupid. Doesn't involve me. I don't care. But yeah, it kinda diminish the reputation of Asian players for being rude and all. But yeah, you have to be friendly in order to play with other people. In MMORPG especially, you need to find party, right? You have to be friendly. I see people complaining they can't find party or whatever. Like, I've never gotten any problem with that. It's not really difficult to find party, you know. Ooh, stop. It's not really that difficult to find party. Just talk to people, you know. Just talk to people. If you are soloing the game, if you don't have a friends playing with you, and those kind of games, just talk to people, you know. Find other people, find other place to talk to, and then, you know, play with them. Not try to find random groups of people and then complain that you can't find any friends to play with or whatever. I've seen this a lot too. People complaining about them not being able to find party or not being invited to join groups in guilds, like as if joining guilds entails them to get a group, you know, immediately, when they don't even chat in the group chat, you know. Me, for example, I don't chat in the group chat because I just prefer being alone, you know. I just prefer being alone sometimes. But I don't complain, you know. I don't complain if I don't get into any party. I don't complain if people don't try to befriend me, because that's who I am when I play those kind of games. But when I feel like it, obviously I can go socialize. That's how you get into parties, you know, meet new people. That's the best part about MMORPG, meeting new people, basically, that love video games. I miss those games, but yeah, nowadays there's no worthy MMORPG that really takes up my attention anymore. I waited for Blade and Soul. It didn't come out for what, 3 years, I think, from when it was first announced to be localized in North America. 3 or 4 years, like long ass time. I couldn't wait. And then when when the time comes, I seriously didn't bother playing it. When people complain about it being too pay to win, you know, too pay to win with the microtransaction, so I didn't bother playing with Blade and Soul. And then Revelation Online came out. Revelation Online was hyped to death. I don't know why, but Revelation Online was hyped to death. It's like the second Blade and Soul or something. But when I played it, it's not, you know, it's not really that. It's not really up there yet. It's not really up there. So I stopped playing that too. MMO is now plagued with pay-to-win features. Even Blade and Soul, not Blade and Soul, Black Desert, yeah, Black Desert. Not only you have to pay in order to play Black Desert, you know, you have to buy the game. You also have to get into the microtransaction cash shops. Like, why? Pick one. If you want to have microtransactions, do not make your game buy to play. You know, make it free to play. Not only they want to double dip. You know, sell you the game, boom, have a microtransaction. And even though some of them are cosmetics, but a lot of them are quality of life items that is kinda must have if you wanna have a fun time playing it. I was looking forward to Black Desert too. I was hoping it to be, you know, either free to play or buy outright. But when they announced that they will have a cash shop, it really turned me off. And when people really complain about it, I just write it off out of my wish list. Hello Edges, welcome to the stream. I don't know, man. I just don't want to start playing Blade and Soul. This is my rule, by the way. This is my personal rule when playing MMORPG. Start early. That's the number one rule when I'm playing any MMORPG. Start early. If the game has been out for years, don't bother. That's my rule. I'm sticking to the rule. I'm sticking to the rule. This is from a personal experience, by the way. This is from personal experience. Like, I've played games that first came out, you know, it wasn't confusing because there wasn't much feature, you know, there wasn't much updates. So the mechanics there was, I would say, sufficient enough, you know, to have fun with. Leveling system is easy enough to understand. The quest system, the skills, you know, you get to know your characters, you get to know your class, you get to know your skills and everything. The mechanics, the timing, everything. Like when I'm playing MMORPG, I just get into it. I'm very serious when I'm playing MMORPG. If there's a cooldown timer, right, I will follow that. I will find the most optimum combo, you know, most optimum way to play it. So that's how I play it. But then, you know, as the updates comes, you know, I have to relearn the game. But basically, it's still easy, you know. Just 1 or 2 updates ain't really much, you know. It adds 1 or 2 skills, add 1 class. Who cares? But when the game has been out for years already, all the updates will be pushed into the same game. So basically, it's all condensed into one huge mess, rather. So I don't want to get into it right now. And you are really left behind with other players in that case, you know. It's not only that, you will be left behind in terms of gold, you know, in terms of cash. There's no way for you to get cash because there's no way for you to grind at low levels. No way for you to get cash when you are low levels, and there's a lot of things you can't do when you play late. At least based on my experience. I've done it multiple times. I've done this multiple times. I've played games that have came out a year or two ago. I played it, and yeah, I couldn't catch up. I couldn't catch up with the top players. There's just no way to do it. No, there's just no way to do it. Even though after studying the game, right? The thing is, when the level discrepancy is just too high, you know, there's no way to really shorten the gap. There's no really a way to shorten the gap. The top players will get more rich as time goes on, while the bottom players will find it hard to get money, basically, unless you sell cash items, obviously, or you buy from gold farmers. And I do not want to buy from gold farmers. Please, for the love of God, do not support gold farmers. Those people are super annoying. Do not support gold farmers. They just spam the chat, you know, with their nonsense. People buy it too. That's why they spam. It works. It works, you know. It works. People buy from the gold farmers. That's why they tend to spam the chat. If only people don't actually buy from gold farmers, they don't have the incentive to actually waste their money and time and effort to actually advertise in-game, on in-game chat, you know. Where's the... Okay, so we have arrived at our destination. Yeah, like I said, when I played that game, right, I played it. I don't really remember what game that I tried to play though. Like it already came out for 2 years. I got left behind. I got to the end game. Because for MMORPG, you have to get to the end game to experience it. So I got to the end game and basically started to feel like, you know, there's no way for me to catch up. Stop playing it, and then because I found another game that came out recently, and then I played that game. Boom, you know, I'm in the starting line with other people, and then I'm the one started to dominate the server, along with me and my friends, and along with other old players. I've seen new players coming in complaining about the high market price. You know, they can't buy materials for low levels and whatever. You know who's selling the low level materials? Me and my friends are selling the low level materials. Why? Because we are at a high level and we control the market. Basically, we control the market. We can price the items, as high as we want. Low level players can complain, but ultimately if they want to buy it, they have to cough up the price, even though it's high. That's my number one rule. Always play MMORPG early. If not, don't bother playing it. Number 2 rule is, of course, playing with friends. Make sure you play with friends or a group of people. If you don't have friends to play with you, or your friends isn't that interested with that game, basically go join a guild or something. Wait, what? Why can't I click? The heck? I can't mark. Dang it. Yeah, go join a guild or something. Either way, number 2 rules: never play alone in MMORPG. You just can't solo. like the name suggests. Massive multiplayer online role-playing game. Massive multiplayer online game. So you can't play solo. For those kind of game, you can actually roll solo, but yeah, when the time comes, you have to get a group. You have to get a group. You have to fight boss. You have to go into a dungeon with a group of 5 people or 12 people or whatever, how many numbers the game requires you to have for a party, and then join raids and whatever. You have to be you have to socialize. Basically, you have to socialize. So that's the number 2 rule. Socialize with other people. Get to know other players. If you don't have friends to play with. It's kind of funny. I'm more of a solo player myself, but yeah, I'm more a solo player myself. Even though I'm playing MMORPG, I don't know why I love doing solo stuff. We have played a game for 10 years. Get out of it. Ah, nice. 10 years, huh? 10 years. I think Counter-Strike is the game that I would say I've played for 10 years. I played it when I was in school. Played it when I was in university. Stopped playing it when it got annoying for me. Never really got into CSGO, by the way. Never really got into CSGO. Don't ask me why. I'm talking about Counter-Strike 1.6, the OG Counter-Strike. When Condition Zero came out, I think nobody played it. Also, like nobody here played Condition Zero. I don't know why though. It's either I don't know why Counter-Strike Condition Zero ain't really that popular. Wait, okay, repair. Yeah, playing with friends always brings the most benefit and fun. Always. That's my number 2 rules. Like I've gotten to know people, not real life people, but good members that actually traded with cash out items. Like it's very difficult to find a player that is willing to trade you with gold. They not only they have to buy cash out items with their cash, they have to let's see. No, they have to be willing to actually trade with you. So it's kind of difficult. But if you get to know other people, then they will be more willing to give you discounts when purchasing it. Like I remember playing a game, managed to get cash items without spending a cent. Just basically all effort, all grinding, get buying and selling from the market and all, just to get cash. When I got enough gold, just use that gold to buy cash out items, from friends. Whoa. I think it's over here. Yeah, it's over here. confused there for a sec. Hello XPV Prox. Wait, I don't remember your username. Are you using a different username before this? I don't remember that username. Okay, let me refuel first before resting. We'll take a job. You know what? That's why I love Monster Hunter. It's the fact that not only you can solo the game. I've done it though. I've done it. Like when I went into to do some good quests where you are supposed to actually group with 3 other players, right? So 4 people in a party basically. You're supposed to do that because the monster's HP is just so dang high that it's almost impossible to win unless you manage to dodge, you know, everything they have to dish out at you, and you are willing to spend 20 minutes to kill the boss. If you're not willing to do that, you can just, you know, group up with 3 other players and finish the fight in 5 to 10 minutes basically. So it's a lot shorter, you know. So that's an incentive for you to actually play with other players. But yeah, it's a lot easier. You don't have to join guilds, clans, you know, Pantheon or whatever you want to, whatever kind of name the game calls it. Okay, let me see here. 5 minutes. Srianzo over there. Not sure if I'm able to not able to make it though. Kaboop. Continue. Ah, no wonder. Hi Smoke. Hello, welcome. How are you, Smoke? No wonder, Spency. No wonder. Yeah, I would say that too. Yep. Teaming up in a game sometimes to me feels like, you know, you are in a family. I guess that's the attraction of MMORPG. That's why I'm attracted to MMORPG in general. But there are times when I just prefer to do stuff myself, and I think that's why I just love Monster Hunter. Like, get into the game, play it, boom, get out. You know, there's no commitment. No, you don't have to schedule with other players. You know, I've done that in the past. You know, with MMORPG. I remember scheduling for hunts, scheduling for boss, raids, for dungeon runs. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Field bosses, a lot of stuff. But with Monster Hunter, it's a lot easier. So, and all my friends nowadays have stopped playing MMORPG altogether. They have stopped playing. Wait, what? Oh, it reset the okay. All my friends have stopped playing MMORPG because they have work and all, real life, you know, real life commitment. They have work, they have children. They don't have time to spend playing MMORPG anymore. They do play video games. They do still play video games. Not MMORPG. They just buy games for PlayStation or Xbox or on PC that's just either single player or games that you can get in and get out pretty quickly, like Overwatch, for example, or Dota, or League of Legends. Games that I don't really like. And they don't have time to play MMORPG. MMORPG requires a lot of time investment. Even if you have, you know, a lot of cash, there's no way to to be good with the game unless you spend a lot of time playing it. I'm doing fine, Spency. How do you get Promods? You can check the links in the description down below. Click my mod list and find Promods. I'm not using Promods for now, by the way. I'm using PJ Indo Map. I have uninstalled Promods because I want to play with this Indonesian map mod rather. I'm doing fine, Smoke. Thanks for asking. A bit tired though. I'm a bit tired, but on and all, I'm healthy and all. I'm healthy. I'm doing great. I'm done with Promods for now, by the way. I've checked Promods website. There's no updates. I'm not sure when the next update's gonna be coming out. I know Eurotruck has come out with a new version for the game. You know, the 1.30. The upcoming version of the game is 1.30. It's still in beta. Unfortunately, all the mods I have right now, I mean some of the mods I have right now is not compatible with the new version of Eurotruck, so I have to wait. You know, I have to wait. I do not want to corrupt my save file or uninstall any mods that might mess with my experience. I just don't want to uninstall any mods. Seriously, I just don't want to uninstall any mods. I just prefer to play it as is right now. All the mods I'm using right now is a must-have mods, I would say. In my opinion, the ones I'm using right now is a must-have. A lot of traffic ahead. Yep, I'm using what's it called? Realistic traffic density by CIP. So basically there's gonna be a lot more vehicles, AI vehicles on the road compared with the base game. If you don't have that mod, basically you won't find too many vehicles, AI vehicles on the road. Yeah, so that's why I say that I just don't want to uninstall any mods right now. I need everything to run to make my experience more fulfilling. It's just the way I do it, you know. It's all the mods or none of it. Or I'm not gonna update the game at all. It's such a bother to update the game, and every single time there's a new update, right? I don't know why it always breaks the mods I have. I don't know why. Why SES? Why do you do that? Why is it that every single time you have an update, you will break the mods? Like seriously, why? I think there are other games too that are using mods, but they do not break the game. No, a single minor patch doesn't break the whole modding scene. I know some of them are still compatible, but the important ones like Promods is certainly not compatible with the new version. Thank you, Vin, but was low number of viewers? Well, you know, I stream Eurotruck every day, so you know, some people don't really like Eurotruck. They like other games. Sometimes they like Stardew Valley. No, I'm a variety streamer. And not to mention, YouTube is behaving weirdly. Have been behaving weirdly for the past 6 months since the second apocalypse. Don't know if you know this, but you know, some controversy cropped up that required YouTube to take action in order to retain advertisers. Advertisers are the one that actually give content creators money and all. So me, for example, right, I've been hit by the demonetization icon so much that it's really pissing me off. Like, I don't swear at all. Like for example, Eurotruck, right? Eurotruck is very, very subdued game. You know, I don't cuss, I don't swear, I don't do anything violent in the game. I don't do anything at all. It's just me driving a truck, talking to people. Yet, sometimes I will get that yellow demonetized icon. It's just pissing me off. It's saying that it's not suitable for all advertisers. Why? I'm driving a truck. I'm not doing anything wrong. Even Stardew Valley, a 2D sprite game. I mean, it's not even remotely realistic. Again, there's no cussing, there's no curse words, there's no nothing. I keep it clean. I still get demonetized. It's pissing me off. And that really impacts your channel, by the way. It might seems like it's just a minor demonetization. It's a minor demonetization bug where you can just appeal, and the next day, it will be approved and everything will be gone. I've done that, and yep, I got almost all of my videos back up with full advertisement. It used to be like when it first rolled out, I got like, I don't know, maybe around 30 videos got demonetized at that. 30 between 30 to 50 videos got that yellow demonetized icon. And then after the appeal, most of them, I think around 10 right now, is still being in the state of not being able to monetize. So this also affects the whole channel, not in terms monetarily, in terms of monetary, but in terms of channel visibility. Once the algorithm detects you as not advertiser friendly, right? YouTube algorithm will tend to favor you less and less. So basically, they won't feature you on the front page. They won't recommend you on the sidebar and everything. And I think I got hit that hard. I've yet to see people coming in saying that they found my stream on the front page. Like, I've gotten that when I was streaming Witcher 3. Witcher 3. Like, I've gotten a lot of people coming in saying that they just found me on the front page of YouTube Gaming and all. When they first launched YouTube Gaming. I never seen that now. I think the only way you can search for my channel is just to go to my channel, or basically go into deliberately search for Eurotruck livestream. Click the game name and it will display all the live stream for Eurotruck, and then you'll find my stream. So it's very difficult for visibility, at least. So that's why I have started to branch out to other platforms. By the way, I've started to branch out to other platforms. I'm not saying that I'm gonna stop streaming on YouTube. That's definitely not it. I'm saying that I'm gonna be streaming on other platforms at the same time. So currently, I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer all at the same time when I'm playing Fortnite. So basically, for the first live stream, I stream on all three platforms: YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. So if you like Twitch more, you can go there. Subscribe to my Twitch channel, by the way. Plug in there. Twitch.com/Maxingetorix. Mixer's same name too. Mixer.com/Maxingetorix. You can follow me there too. So yeah, I'm gonna stream on multiple platforms. So if one day my channel got terminated, whatever, for some reason, right, I still have Twitch and Mixer as a backup. So I've started to branch out. So I'm gonna start streaming on all three platforms. So right now I'm slowly starting to basically integrate all my games, all my live stream to be on all three platforms. Fortnite is just a testing feature right now. I'm just setting it. So right now I'm still trying to get all the graphics, all the notifications, everything to mix into OBS. So it's a slow process. I don't know when I will be able to fully stream on both three platforms, on all three platforms rather. So Fortnite is just as testing. Once I finish my graphics, new graphics, I'm gonna introduce new graphics, overlay on the stream right now. So currently we have chat on the right side, bottom side we have the, donations, subscribers and all. So I'm gonna introduce new things, better graphics rather, when I'm ready to stream on all 3 platforms. So Fortnite is just in a testing phase. I'm testing few stuff. Yeah, thank you, Vin. I found out that I now know why Twitch is the #1 live streaming platform. Like, I'm not really a Twitch fan. To be honest, I'm not really a Twitch fan. I'm more of a YouTube fan. I got addicted to YouTube more than Twitch. Don't ask me why, but yeah, I'm more of a YouTube guy. I don't really know about. I'm not really in the Twitch community and all. But for YouTube, it's different. I know a lot about YouTube compared with Twitch. And then Mixer, I would say Mixer is gaining popularity too. It's all because the interaction between the streamers and the viewers. They have a lot of features for streamers, whether in chat or overlays on the stream and all. Compared with YouTube, YouTube have what? YouTube have nothing except for super chat. That's it. So Twitch have cheer, Twitch have donations, subscriptions, whatever weird thing they have. So it's a lot of new stuff. Mixer have their own crazy interaction too, where you can program them. So yeah, I don't know, man. So I've started slowly to roll out the Twitch features, and Mixer too. Okay, let's go here. Oh my god. So for Twitch, right? I have an overlay set up for Twitch, so that you can, if you go into Twitch, right? If you watch on Twitch, it will be similar with YouTube, as in you can gain gold by watching the stream, but there you don't have to type in anything into the chat. It's just integrated into Streamlabs, and there's a overlay basically on stream that you can click to check how many gold you have and what can you do with the gold. So I've set up few other stuff in Twitch too, like you can be a moderator for 1 day if you collect enough gold, and do other stuff. Basically do other stuff. I've set up a few other rewards that you can do with it. For YouTube, however, yeah, I have wait. Oops. No. Wrong way. I'm doing a donut here. Whoops. I think around 4 years ago, I did went into Twitch. Like, there were few streamers that I love to watch. Then I don't know, man. I don't know. It just didn't really pan out. It just didn't really pan out for me. I just don't like Twitch. It's kind of confusing. The number one confusing thing about Twitch is that you can't easily see past broadcasts. You can't easily see past broadcasts. Unlike YouTube, you can archive your live stream easily. You can put thumbnails, you can put tags, you can search for the broadcast. But on Twitch, right, it's really annoying. Like, I was trying to search for other old games that I used to play, other MMORPG, to see old live stream of it, and couldn't find it. Because why? Because Twitch deletes all the old broadcast. The best, if I'm not mistaken, the highest tier streamer, they will only archive the broadcast for 60 days. So basically 2 months, and then they will delete the video. So yeah, it's kind of annoying, you know. It's kind of annoying and disappointing. For YouTube, it's easy. For YouTube, it's easy. It might seem simple, you know. It might seem simple, but I do remember those days. Like, I do remember those days where they stream and they give advice to viewers too. Like, I want to go back there, you know, read the, you know, remember the old days. Can't do that. Can't do that on Twitch. Why? I don't want to save on bandwidth and, you know, and storage and everything, but dang, super annoying. I wish they don't do that. They don't delete past broadcast. And with people titling the broadcast differently, you know, every single time, is also you know, it's also difficult, you know, to find the game, the video that you are trying to find on Twitch. Alright, I guess that's it. I'm gonna end the stream for today. Euro Truck Simulator 2 will continue tomorrow, same time, same place. As you can see here, we are in Indonesia, but again, we are in Indonesia playing with PJ Indo Map. If you want to play with this map, you can check the link down below. I've put the link to download this mod right in the description. I did not put this mod inside my mod list. Why? Because this is a temporary mod. I'm gonna play with it, you know, explore all of this, and then after I finish, I might go back to Promods. That's it. So yeah, there's still a lot of place in Indonesia here that still need to be explored. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in. If you like the stream, do hit the like button. If you are new here, do hit the subscribe button. If you want to see more live stream, I stream every single day. You can check my stream schedule in the description down below, or go to my channel page. For those who are subscribed, don't forget to press the bell notification icon next to the subscribe button to be notified immediately when I'm starting a stream. And if you haven't, make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook at Maxingetorix. I'm active and will always post updates about the channel there. Also, come and join my Discord server to chat with me and all the other viewers when I'm not streaming. Also, you can play with me in Fortnite if you join Discord. It is kind of a requirement. If you want to play Fortnite with me when I'm streaming, please join Discord. We're gonna use that as a communication, you know, channel. And you can check my mod list down in the description below. So thank you very much for watching. This is Max signing out. Catch you guys later. Salute. I got a brain freeze there for some for some reason. Alright, see ya.